What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and we are with a new game for the channel called City Skylines. I have not played this game in a really long time, so what I wanted to do is hop in here. Let's play it. We're gonna be streaming this game quite a bit too. We'll play on a different stream world and whatnot. But I did want to hop in here and play. I do have some of the DLC. It's just the free stuff though. It's like Match Day, Pearls from the East, and then some the holiday one or whatever. I have not bought any of the DLC for the game, so I wanted to point that out, but who knows, maybe we'll end up doing it. I think I want to do this map. I really don't know or remember any of the maps, but I think we just do this one. Let's call our city Llama Nation. Real simple. That's what we're called. Wish we could have every citizen be a llama, but that's not possible. So let's hop in here. I'm probably going to really mess the city up, and we're probably going to lose. But, you know, that's the fun of the game. I'm going to struggle my way through. I may do recording sessions where I record a little bit at a time, so I may miss some of you guys' tips that you give me, but I do appreciate all tips. Obviously, like I said, I do want to stream. Let's pause it before we do anything. I'm not going to regard the tutorial stuff. We're just going to hop right into it. So, okay. We may have picked a hard map. Esque, although, is it flat? It looks kind of flat, right? Relatively flat. Definitely some little bit of hilliness, but okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. Honestly, I think I'm gonna start on this side, even though it's smaller, and we'll have to build a more expensive bridge on the earlier side. I think it's gonna be more beneficial to have it start over here, as I'm closer to the water, and I don't have to build as many power lines to wherever I build over there, because this is kind of far away. So I think this is going to be where we're going to start. We're going to hop right into this. Oh, I remember the beginning. You have to like build a tiny bit to unlock better roads. All right. So let's do it. So these are all three-way, one-way roads here. We're going to drop them down to two-way, one-way, or two-lane, one-way roads. We're going to do that. It's going to take me a minute to get used to the controls and stuff. I used to play this a ton on stream. Is that a hill there? Is that why that's not zoning? That's straight, so I don't know. But I believe if you go to upgrade, you can right-click. Yeah, right-click. Nice, I remember that much. So we're going to have these basically going through the city. We will have these go into two bridges, probably crossing over. That's how I normally start my cities, is I have this kind of go through the whole city and whatnot. It is going to be connecting up to another highway over here, though. So we'll see how that goes. I do want my town, like residential section, probably on this side of the water, and my industrial over here. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do that. I normally would do like sometimes a rotary is sometimes the solution. I'm not normally going to do that, but that is sometimes a solution. But it looks like that is not an option. So let's come off this point here, and I think if we go at a 45-degree angle, oh, is that not the curvy roads? That's not too bad looking if I do something like that, but I kind of want to curve it. So if I go to like a 45-degree angle, about that far. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to do this first. This game is really weird trying to get your points to like set up right, but now I'll be able to line that up with it. So if I go back to that and go to this, actually I think I could have stayed on this road for that testing, but again, 45-degree. Could have a veer off and look kind of nice, and we want to actually do something similar, or I shouldn't say something similar. We're doing the exact same on this side. We'll move those after, like I said, but we can reverse this after as well. 45, upgrade, reverse, bam, and then we can take these out. So as of right now, the citizens can come in and go off to this side, or leave from this side. There's no way to get over there yet. We will deal with that. And honestly, I could do something really simple and not normally the greatest. Actually, I'd want to do a curve one if I did it. I could do a temporary rotary, actually. You know what? Let's do a temporary rotary. Let's start with that. It's going to be a little bit to get into this game, guys. And these episodes are going to be relatively long. Oop. Wait, that's too long. How? Man, I didn't notice how long that far it went out. I will lose a little bit of money every time I do that. So we're going out like 4, 90 degree, 4, and then up. It's hard to tell. I don't want to do a huge rotary, so. Why is it not? Man, I forget building roads in this. I'm going to be honest. It's not going to be a very efficient rotary like that. It's not going to be like a symmetrical rotary looking like that. I think I'm going to go out a full block here and then turn it. We're just going to do a bigger rotary. As that is a lot easier to... Why is it not turning the roads? We're on curved roads. It's still going to be slightly off. This is going to be such a scuffed rotary, isn't it? It's not completely perfect. It is a temporary system. I'm probably going to remove it pretty early on, to be honest, once we get a little bit of money in. But this will let people kind of get around for now. We're going to have, like I said, better ways to do it, as I personally am not a fan of something like that. But that'll get us going. We probably want to swiftly move into... It's weird doing such a small city. But we're probably going to move into an... Ooh, no, normal straight roads. An avenue-esque kind of road here. And honestly, we're probably going to surround the outsides with something like that. I don't want to spend too much money, like I said, at the start, as you can really mess yourself up. We are going to probably go gritty for a little while as well. I'm not a big fan of super gritty cities, but to be honest, it's pretty efficient early on. We'll switch it up and, you know, make them look a little different, but it's probably going to be what we're going to do for a while. So, and what I probably should do is, from said rotary... It might look better if I pop something like this into the mix. And we turn into the same type of road. Oop, and here I go again. Get rid of that. Boom, pop into that. And then, again, residential is going to be over here, and we'll deal with the looks of that a bit after. And for now. Is that even off? I'm going to be off by a block. It is. Look at that. I don't like that, but we're going to go with it. I'm not going to be too picky with the city. I'm just kind of relearning the game. And now I don't like the way this looks. And maybe that's why this is off. But we're going to now take it. And we're not going to worry about the perfect angle. It's actually not going to work like that, but that'll look good. So people leaving the city. Again, this is definitely not super efficient by any means as of right now. But, stupid curved roads. I don't know. I forget all the shortcuts. There used to be shortcuts to like change that. Those kind of like roads and whatnot. But, alright, so that'll give us roughly a residential. I've messed up so many times when I was new to this. And again, I remember next to nothing. So I want to kind of get fairly efficient with stuff early. But we're looking like we're going to take in water on this end, and we're going to expel water downstream a bit, and then combine the two. Nice. And then we have to basically run water between everything, and this gets expensive. It gets really expensive, actually. Oop. You're going to see how much this is going to cost. It's $2,000 just to do that. And you have to make sure it's covered everything, but you don't want to overlap too much. So we have like some overlapping there, which is okay. It's not going to hurt anything. And then honestly, I do have to go one more up here. And actually, I did that really efficient there, overlapping wise, which is good. Power is going to be a problem for a while because we don't want to use coal, I should say. We don't have to use these, but these are going to be loud in this area. But we want these to be down this way. But we have to bring power all the way to these and everywhere else. So this blue here is better for them. You generally want, I think they can bring in 8. Yeah, up to 8. So you want to put them in spots where they can bring in 8. But we want it to be as close as possible for 8 as well. We probably want... I want at least 3. That's expensive though. And then power lines are in here. Basically, this is what I'm worried about. Power lines costing too much. Oh, and then we need to go from this to this. And then won't need these later. I will need a bit down for industry here. The grid snapping system. You can actually turn that off. Not in this menu, I don't think, but you can turn the grid snapping system off. Again, this is just going to be kind of helping us out to start. And honestly, you know what? Let's just hop right into zoning. Yeah, we're honestly going to zone that whole block. That we're going to drop not that much. We don't want to start too much because the electricity will spread from building to building, but you want it to, you have to be connected to a power source first. So this needs to connect to that. Why does it show it's not connected? Oh, I guess, are these not connected to you though? When I hit play, it shouldn't do that, right? They are connected, right? Yeah, it's connected there. I don't know what that's about. Is that just how it displays it? I don't remember that. And then we'll obviously need a bit of like commercial and stuff. Oop. We're obviously going to zone a lot more than that. I just want to make sure that's how we get started zoning. So people should move in. Or these should build up, and then people should start moving in. So now we got those starting to go. We can definitely get more kind of expanding here. And this will give power to these buildings, which will power literally everything. And I'll be able to show that up on the grid a lot better. You can see how this is in the blue circle. So all this is getting powered now. And that'll start to happen there when they actually build that. But we have to have a little demand for that first with people. You basically need to get, you know, obviously, you know, citizens before anything will happen like that. And they're going to start wanting other kinds of zones and stuff. And I like to mix and match commercial inside so then they can actually have the options to kind of walk instead of having to drive. But, yeah, nonetheless, and you see this coming in, and for some reason, you're saying you have no power? Oh, ha. If you get rid of it, it'll refund you, so then you can kind of go in a little bit better and generally be a little bit more efficient. I honestly thought that was going to be close enough, but it wasn't. So that'll all start getting power now, and you can start seeing our demand. So we definitely need a lot more industrial. And now that we have, again, the base for it, we can go do that. And honestly, I'm going to like do that and this whole strip here before we do any of the inner roads. You don't want to do too much because like if I did something like this, they might build like over in this square and it'll have no power. So you kind of want to expand slower at the beginning until you start really getting the ball rolling. We can do all that, and we'll throw some more shops in. There's a couple different brushes and stuff you can use too, like if you want to kind of like paint in what you're looking for, you know, you can do something like that. I prefer to use this type of stuff. Is that fog? Jeez, I think that's fog. That got really like heavy. So that's all coming in. Again, they're definitely gonna want more house zones and stuff, so that's kind of what we'll be looking for. And these look kind of weird because the square isn't perfect. And they'll live on something like that big. Like that is big enough to, you know, have people live in it, which is cool. We do want some over here though to also influence people to go work and stuff over here and travel over here more. And we can, you know, do a little bit like that and, you know, mix and match it. You'll get some cool like looking buildings. And again, we might have a problem here with electricity. Yeah, we probably will if I do that. So hopefully they don't build like that, and hopefully they build a little bit better for me. And honestly, you know what? Before they start building there, why is it so foggy? I don't like the fog. If I zoom in, you see it go away. I'm actually gonna de-zone those. We'll zone those back after, but right now it looks like they do want industry here. Start getting it into this area. We can do a little bit mix matching with this, and that'll work because it'll zone like across the street pretty easy and stuff. But you start seeing all the scaffolding popping up. Is there a way to turn off the fog? Because that's gonna bug me a little bit. Fog. I don't think there's gonna be. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. It's just gonna bother me. There was a day and night cycle somewhere, wasn't there? So I thought I didn't even see that, but I could have sworn there was a day and night cycle. I probably looked over it. That's just like actual. It's got to be in here. Yeah, day and night cycle. Yeah, there's no fog setting. Okay, that's not a big deal. We'll deal with it, but it is just definitely foggy. Not a fan. But this game is a blast, guys. And if you like put all your tools away, it'll actually look much nicer and won't have everything. But these will start polluting. So depending on how the wind blows a lot of the time, it can make people over here like upset. But right now we're trying to get our population up to, I forget how to check. I think in here. No. Milestones. 460. So we're trying to get our population up, which means we need more people to move in. You can see the demand's really high, and I'm just being lazy zoning right now because I was trying to figure that out. I really don't like how foggy it is. No, we want that residential, that residential, that residential, that residential. We'll do this little bit there. Some more shops and stuff. That could be residential, residential. We'll need to improve and expand on this little block we have here. I was hoping to get this kind of going to start. So you can see we got our landfill unlocked. We got medical clinic. We got elementary school. And if we don't get these down, people are going to actually start complaining about not having schooling or not having health or not having a place to throw their trash out. Plus we can get loans and set taxes and stuff, which is actually really nice. So we're going to hop in there and do that real quick. I actually like to raise, I think it was either 11 or 12. I think to start you go to 12, and later on in the game you drop it down to 11. But I'm pretty sure that's what you do as far as that goes. We'll probably end up taking out loans as we actually have a lot of money because we get a big sum from that. So let's kind of pause up the game here and actually get some expansion going. So we're actually going to tear down whatever business this is. Ooh, our lines are going to get in the way if we do this. Alright, so, well, this house is going bye-bye instead. And if we get too close, like I said, to those windmills, they will get a little upset. And that was the problem with staying on this side of the city, is that there's not really much space to go. I'm like confined to this side of the river until I decide to build a fairly expensive bridge. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but they aren't super cheap. And if we want, we can do kind of like a big curved avenue like that, and that won't actually hit anything. That'll look much nicer. And then we can go through some roads in here. And if we can get the spacing right, so we're gonna get 2 houses like that. So I'm against destroying a ton. I mean, getting some kind of like efficiency in here is nice. I could add like a park and whatnot in here, to be honest. And you know what? We're gonna actually do that. We will get a park in there. Real quick, let's get a clinic to coverage. Pretty much. It's not gonna cover this side at all. Hopefully those guys don't get injured. I don't know if we need. Oh, did that really kill that? Okay, it did. That sucks. Get the elementary school going as well, which will cover everything. We're gonna put it on the top side because if I expand closer to the river here, that'll help. And then we need a landfill, which we can't afford, but that's not a problem, as we are going to go take out a loan anyways. We can take out a $20,000 loan, and we can get a landfill set up. What we do want to do with the landfill is get it in a spot where we don't mind it being for a while, as you can't move landfills. Landfills are stuck until you empty them, which you can do with an incinerator or moving to another landfill, which just is not efficient. So we'll do something like that, and honestly, hopefully it's close enough to get power, because I think it needs power. And then as far as that goes, for these getting, oh, that's actually up in power. All this stuff's in power, cool. So we'll get most of these. We can unpause the game and get it actually back up to fast forward 3, which I don't remember the command to change that. We'll get most of these as residentials. That's what we really need. I will get a couple shops thrown in there, but mainly we're looking for that. And this isn't going to be super efficient. We will throw some kind of park in this area later on down the line. I'm going to leave it actually open because places actually like parks, and I like to add parks to the game and then kind of make like an artificial park coming off of it with some like pathways for them to like walk from here to here. And we probably didn't need this to be an av actually, because this whole section is going to probably be not that busy. We may turn it more into like a high population later, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we need water. That's the problem with expanding as well, is you're now getting pipes down and dragging them farther. And again, it can get pricey. Once we can take out like a second loan, this will go so much smoother. Are we actually out of power? We are. We're not making enough power right now. Okay. Well, at least we caught that, and that's going to make 8. And honestly, we'll go for 1 more, and then we're going to get a coal next time. We'll get 2 more there, which will bring us back with power problems. And is that dump or trash? Yeah, it is. So we aren't getting electricity here. Actually, now we are. Yeah, we should. That's what that is. Trash, right? So we should. Our truck should be pulling out of here and actually going to pick that stuff up. That should not be a problem. Unless it doesn't cover it. Oh, does it? Oh, crap. Holy crap. They come into the city and they're stuck in here. Oh, man. How long has someone been yelling at me about that? They don't even have a way. Yeah, people don't even have a way to work right now. This setup is not good. I'm going to rework this maybe next episode. We have to do it soon because I do have to get across this river. We have to unlock the second loan first, but I do have to use my money wisely here. Can we technically do that? Yeah, okay. That'll solve that, and then they just need a way back up to the rotary here. Which I'm forcing them to leave here, which is not ideal. The rotary being here wouldn't be too bad. Like, right as they come in, and then they decide where they want to go. But I wanted express lanes off the highway to basically, I mean, if you look at this, this is a highway coming in. So realistically, you want to turn this into a highway as you go through. But that's why the trash isn't getting picked up. So let's get a simple solution for this now. And I could just turn this road into a, honestly, yeah, we're going to upgrade this road into a normal road here. So people can go kind of turn onto that. They do have a quick way onto the highway here if they're trying to leave the city real quick. No one can leave here, so we definitely need, again, a simple road. And again, I guess we'll do a curved road coming in from maybe here with an angle. I wanted a bit more of a better angle. Sure, that looks kind of nice. And that'll allow them to pop down here. They got a stop sign already, which is nice. And right into the city. Normally you want kind of like one-way things, but that'll allow them back and forth now. So people can go from each side of the city, and these guys can leave. They have no quick expressway out, which I could come up with a solution for, but that's not a problem. That'll solve all our problems, though. That's going to make trash get picked up. I don't know if we can see the dump trucks, or if I missed it already. Yeah, that's one of them there. They're already picking up all the trash. You can see that's already happening. That'll solve a lot of the problems we were having. You can see we're definitely needing more shops and stuff. Realistically, we have an increase of money, which is what we want. As again, I'll show you. This is a normal road. Oh, it doesn't actually show me? Okay, well, we got second loans and stuff now, which is cool. We got fire department, police department, unique buildings. We can zone things, and then we have a firehouse and police station. We need to get those placed now. So let's do that. Firehouse. What if I place it like on the rotary? Now we definitely want to. I don't know if what side you want it more on. It's not going to cover most of that industry stuff, which kind of stinks. We're going to place it there for now, and then we do need to wait. Yeah, police department too. Which again, crime over here is probably not going to be that big of a deal. We will have a more efficient way of doing all this after, but I'm just going to kind of pop it there for now. This is already a failed city. This map threw me off. I probably should have just started on this side, and I mean, I ran this pretty far anyways. Pipes would have had to go a lot farther, but I probably could have made it work on that side. I do want to get over there and mainly focus on working on this side and let this kind of crumble if it needs to, but just get off here and get off the exit here, and just get some kind of pathway temporarily and really get working on this side. We can unlock more tiles and stuff, and these light green is actually for like farmland, so we can get some nice farming industry and whatnot. But we're just gonna kind of go with it. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If so, please smack the like button if you want to see more of this. I will be streaming this for those that want to see that, and we're gonna do some fun stuff with stream. I have a lot of ideas to do on stream, so pay attention for streams of this game. We'll obviously have our own stream world, and I'll be able to mess around and learn a lot on that. and play around. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.